real name Gregory Jackson, was once one of YouTube's biggest creators, known for his edgy humor, bizarre antics, and unfiltered takes on controversial topics. But after over a decade of content, a seemingly endless string of scandals, and a spectacular public downfall, Onision has re-emerged on TikTok, leaving many to wonder, has he really changed? Onision first gained widespread attention in the late 2000s with viral videos like I'm a Banana, a nonsensical yet oddly memorable skit that quickly racked up millions of views. His early success led to a devoted fan base, but beneath the surface, cracks were already forming. Known for his intense and often inappropriate interactions with fans, Onision built his brand around provocative and controversial content. His main channel revolved around hot take, relationship advice, and overly personal videos about his private life. His secondary channels, Onision Speaks and Uh-Oh Bro, were filled with harsh critiques of everything from body image to other creators, many of which haven't aged well. But things took a much darker turn when Onision's personal relationships became the subject of public scrutiny. One of his most infamous controversies involved his ex-girlfriend, Shiloh, a Canadian singer he dated when she was just 17. Their relationship, documented in detail through Onision's own videos, was marred by disturbing allegations of emotional and psychological abuse. At one point, a clip surfaced in which Shiloh appeared to be in a disassociative state, with Onision filming her and insisting she was faking it for attention. Another video showed Shiloh with a shaved head, allegedly at Onision's request, an eerie parallel to the infamous Britney Spears incident. Please be advised, the following clip is disturbing.
Video's never gonna be online, right? No one will ever know how much I abuse you. It's ridiculous that you think you'll be successful. How many times do I have to tell you everything that you want to put online goes through me first? It's a candy corn.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Hey, open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open your mouth.
No, Greg, I don't want any.
Open your mouth.
I don't want any, Greg. Ow! Ow, that one really hurt. Greg, I'm wearing
That candy
shorts.
corn hurt. That candy corn really hurt, Greg.
The backlash was immediate, but Onision, as always, dismissed the criticisms as haters trying to ruin his life. As the years went on, more people came forward with disturbing stories about Onision's relationships, particularly his history of allegedly grooming young fans. Several former partners accused him and his spouse, Kai, of predatory behavior, coercing young women into their household only to later discard them when they no longer suited Onision's interests. By 2019, the allegations had gained enough traction that former To Catch a Predator host Chris Hansen launched an investigation into Onision. Hansen's Have a Seat YouTube series dedicated multiple episodes to exposing the claims against Onision, featuring first-hand accounts from his alleged victims. The tension came to a head when Hansen attempted to confront Onision in person, arriving at his doorstep in Washington. Onision, in a panic, called 911, reporting Hansen as a stalker.
911, what are you reporting?
Hi, there's a person who's been stalking me online and they just showed up to my house.
Okay, and they're outside now?
Yes, they're knocking on my door.
Okay. And do you know if they have any weapons?
They have a bunch of camera people, like they're YouTube stalkers.
As you watch this, it's important to remember that all...
Okay, and what do we know his name at all?
It's Chris Hansen.
Okay, Hansen?
Hansen, yeah. Hansen.
And then Chris?
Chris, yeah.
Okay, is he white, black, Asian, Hispanic?
He's white.
Okay, do we know
He's
how old he is?
older. He's like probably 58, 60, something like
how
that.
Tall?
Probably 5'10", 5'11".
Okay, then medium or heavy?
He's skinnier.
What color hair?
Blondish gray.
Okay, and are you able to see what he's wearing or no?
I think he's wearing a black jacket.
Okay.
I have a security camera.
Uh-huh. Can you see what color pants?
He's wearing a black jacket, black pants, His hair is gray. He's still yelling things at me through the door.
The 911 call quickly became a meme, with many mocking Onision's sudden shift from aggressive provocateur to fearful victim. Instead of addressing the allegations, he took to social media with bizarre breakdowns, fake crying videos, and desperate attempts to play the victim. With mounting pressure and his reputation in shambles, Onision's channels were eventually demonetized by YouTube in 2021, cutting off his primary source of income. Though he still had a platform, his influence was greatly diminished, and many assumed his online career was effectively over. But Onision wasn't ready to fade into obscurity. In 2023, he resurfaced on TikTok, rebranding himself as a comedic creator, with a mix of throwback references to his old videos and attempts at engaging with a new audience. While his follower count is nowhere near what it was at its peak, he still maintains a small, loyal following, though much of his engagement comes from people reminding him of his past controversies. Despite years of scandals, Onision remains one of the most controversial figures in internet history. His attempt at reinvention on TikTok raises the question, does the internet ever truly forget? For many, his name is permanently tied to manipulation, abuse allegations, and one of YouTube's most infamous downfalls. Whether his TikTok revival is a genuine second chance or just another attempt at clinging to relevance, one thing remains certain: Onision will never escape his past. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more deep dives on the internet's most controversial figures.